This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, pet lovers, and welcome to Best Bets for Pets. I'm your show host, Michelle Fern. Today's guest, if you're an avid listener of Best Bets for Pets, he's been on before, but he's back, and I'm so glad he's back. He has some of my favorite pet products, and he's a great guy anyway, so I'm glad to have him here. He makes products that are some of the best products you could ever use on your pet. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here. I can't wait to tell you about Natural Farm. They sell all-natural dog chews and bones made from sustainably sourced ingredients produced and lab-tested in their factories in Brazil. They have some exciting new products with great flavors, such as stuffed collagen sticks in 3 flavors: Bully Stick, Peanut Butter, and Chicken, Bully Power Sticks made from beef cheek and pizzle, and their brand new peanut butter flavored collagen sticks. Go to naturalfarmpet.com and use the code BESTBETS15 for 15% off store-wide.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to welcome Paul Armstrong. He is the creator, CEO, I don't know what other titles you have, Paul, at earthbath, but whatever they call you, the king of the best or whatever of earthbath, pet care with a purpose. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Michelle and listeners.
So tell us about earthbath, because, I mean, you and I go back, I think, like 10 years or so. And you go back even further with earthbath. But tell us, for people that maybe didn't hear some of I think you were on Best Bets for Pets twice. For people that didn't hear that show, tell us about what earthbath is and why you created it.
Well, so I've actually owned earthbath for 28 years. We founded it in 1995. I bought the company from some friends of mine that had started it and gotten as far as having 3 shampoos and a conditioner in the pet side. And then there were some household products. And it started off, literally my office was the front room of the factory that was making the products. And the most valuable thing I bought was, and we'll have to pause on this, people, because some people won't know what this is, but it was a telephone answering machine. There used to be a device that would record voicemail, and I bought the company, turned the on switch, and listened to a whole bunch of orders that had been backed up, and went and personally learned how to fill bottles and then go out and deliver them. And the product originally was distributed from Santa Cruz, California to Santa Rosa, California to Sacramento, and I was the delivery guy and the bottle filler. And subsequently, we've grown through the years with a strategy of really always trying to outdo ourselves and pioneer the green grooming space for pet grooming. And now we're sold in over 19 countries. We're sold all across the United States, all across Canada, and in various countries around the world.
Wow. And you've still remained this nice guy who is still open to coming on my show after, all of this and how large your company has grown. So thank you. And thank you for still, I like that phrase about answering machine. And was there a fax on it too?
I think there was, yeah. If anybody remembers what a fax is.
I'm not mad that those are gone. Technology's good. We'll say that. Anyway, it's great that you've grown so much. And I didn't know that you started out literally, filling the bottles and delivering and all that. Now that you're in 19 countries, so did you grow? I'm just curious on this one. Did it all of a sudden just mushroom, or was it just slow and steady, building the best products you can and just...
Yeah, Michelle, it was very much kind of the American dream at work. It was slow and steady. And I literally I would check in once a year with 1 or 2 of my mentors. I have 2 mentors, and every year come January, I'd take my one mentor out to lunch and I'd say, Jim, I just can't do this anymore because, we sell a lot of product between March and October, but then between October and the beginning of March, we sell nothing. And he said, well, there's a thing known as cyclicality, and maybe you should diversify. And so lo and behold, we diversified. And the way we did that was not only with expanding the shampoo and spray offerings on a needs basis. We recognized that dogs and cats had very many needs that were quite specific. It could be itching, it could be dry skin, it could be the need for hypoallergenicity, maybe there's skin sensitivity or coat brightening, conditioning, etc. And we took that whole needs-based plan and applied it to our product line. And then we created silos of products, if you will, that run the gamut of effectiveness to convenience. And I'll explain quickly. Shampoo is very effective at cleaning an animal, and a wipe but it's not very convenient. And a wipe is very convenient, but it's not as effective, say, as a shampoo. And then there are pet owners also who want to use sprays in between baths. And so we diversified the product line by making it wide and addressing all the needs. And we diversified it also by different delivery vehicles, if you will. Shampoo is one way. That's a liquid. There's a spray that you use between baths. There's waterless grooming foam. And then there are grooming wipes and specialty wipes that pet owners use. A grooming wipe is used to wipe down a dirty dog or dirty paws. And then specialty wipes would be things like ear wipes, eye wipes, facial wipes, and dental wipes. And so we just followed that program for literally the last 28 years. We made a really concerted effort to do sampling because we learned that when people use the product sells itself. We've always had a sort of an under-promise, over-deliver strategy where when people use it, they come back because they go, wow, that really did the job that they said it was going to do, and it did it better than my expectation.
I love that you diversified. I'm glad that you did, because too often you find something that works and it's only in one form, and you wish because of certain reasons, whether it's travel or necessity, that it came in another form. And I remember when you first came out with the wipes, I know that you had the shampoos first, then you came out with the wipes, and they were great, especially for your dogs that hate the bath or the ones that just get filthy no matter what you do.
Yes. I have an interesting short anecdote to tell you about the wipes and how they were developed. I got a phone call one day, random cold call from a woman named Yvonne Roth. And she said, hey, I am a Cal Berkeley business student, and I understand that you went to Cal, and I am doing an MBA, and I would love to do a semester project with you if you'd have me. And I said, sure, we've got these wipes that we're just about to launch, and why don't you tell us what we got? And she did a quick study, a consumer marketing study. And the feedback that came back was that consumers loved the idea, but they hated the package that we had. And so we promptly changed the packaging and hired Yvonne as our marketing director. And the story has a happy ending both sides. We have a very successful wipe business, and we've had a great partnership with Yvonne driving our marketing. And go Bears.
Is the package the current one that it's in the plastic?
So we've evolved from that. During COVID, we had some supply issues with the hard plastic tubs, and we moved over to a soft pouch, which actually has been a real improvement in many ways. Primarily, it's a much more sustainable package, and it's a much more sustainable wipe. So we converted over from the hard plastic tubs to a wood fiber FSC certified wipe, and that is in a soft plastic recyclable package.
I was just going to ask you that now the wipes, were they always plant-based?
They were a portion plant-based, but they were also not fully plant-based. And now they are fully plant-based.
Now they are. There's so much, everything from wipes to diapers to your burgers, and which great. It's better for the environment.
It really is. And yeah, it's been a big trend. And, the American public, really the world, has decided that plant-based is a good idea. And it's great that it's possible to find the raw materials that you need to do things like wipes and diapers, etc., and burgers.
You make a good point because, finding the raw materials. So luckily people at the bottom came up with this. So then it's much more easier than I'm sure it was when you were trying to probably make a plant-based or thought about it, but you had to make it a combo.
Yes, it worked out.
So let's talk about your products. What's your favorite if you had to choose one?
Whew, boy, I think it would have to be the oatmeal wipe, the oatmeal grooming wipe. It has a really amazing fragrance of vanilla and almond, and it's a really effective way to kind of wipe off your dog if you've been outside, out running around, maybe through wet grass or out on the beach, or you just want your house to be clean when the dog comes in the house.
Can people use your wipes? Because that vanilla almond sounds really good.
People can, yes. The difference between human wipes, really the difference between products that are designed to clean humans and products that are designed to clean dogs basically boils down mostly to pH value. If you match the pH of your skin with anything that you're touching, then your skin recognizes that, quote unquote, as mild. There's no reaction. Your skin goes, oh, it's the same as skin on skin. Whereas if you have pets' skin tends to be slightly alkaline, which is above 7 on the pH scale. And so humans' skin tends to be slightly acidic at below 7. So human products are they're slightly different in their chemistry, but they generally function in the same way.
So we could use dog products, but dogs can't use our products.
As a general rule.
A general rule.
I mean, honest to goodness, the way to test is if you don't have an issue, if you don't get a skin issue or your dog doesn't get a skin issue, then you're probably okay. And what you really want to make sure is that whatever product you're using, for dogs or for humans is not too far away from pH neutral, which is 7.
How do you find that out? That's not on products.
Well, you're right. You can dig into it if you request what's called a material safety data sheet, or it's a safety data sheet, SDS. You can request an SDS from a manufacturer, but go with brands that you trust and know, and you're probably going to be well off.
Okay, so everyone, check out the oatmeal wipes, but check out all of earthbath. And I want to tell you, I was looking at, we'll get back to dog questions, but I have to say, okay, so I'm not a good cook, but I love the Food Network show and HGTV. That's a happy place when I get in control of the remote, which is rare. So I saw that Bobby Flay is a fan of your wipes. So, wow, how did that happen?
I know. How lucky are we? Thank you very much, Bobby Flay. As far as I understand, Mr. Flay is an avid cat person and has introduced a premium line of food. And apparently he travels with his cat and decided that he needed to keep his cat spruced up and chose earthbath wipes and chose to tell us that he'd chosen us, which was very nice of him. It all happened organically.
Very nice of him and smart guy. He couldn't have chosen a better company run by a better person. So
that's very nice of you. Thank you.
Very good. You're so welcome. Okay, let's get more back on track with earthbath. So how do you choose the best products? And I know you have some info on your website, which is what I want to tell people. So how do you choose the best products for your dog or cat? Because say you're using other stuff now and people listening are like, no, I really should check out earthbath. I want something that's healthier for my pet, something that's going to be, better for your skin when you're washing them. So how do you decide what to choose and where to go? Because it can be overwhelming for some people.
That's a very good question. So on the earthbath website, when you go to our products section, if you click onto that, there is a questionnaire on the left-hand side, and you can choose what sorts of things you're looking for. Are you looking for a dog or a cat? Do you have skin sensitivity? Do you need extra conditioning? Do you need coat brightening? Things like that. You click the boxes, and then that'll narrow down the product offerings to what we have available. So you can go and click on those products and get information about that. And if someone wants more information, there's a way to contact us, and you'll get a response from someone at earthbath helping to try and guide you between the different products. two issues that people have a lot of confusion with are the need for, say, a sensitive skin product or an itchy skin. So people go, well, my dog has sensitive skin, but it's also itchy. And we go, well, do you think that your dog may have some kind of an allergy? In which case we would point you toward a hypoallergenic product. And when I say dog or cat, because we have hypoallergenic products for both. Or does your dog just actually have, dry skin? Do you live in a climate, let's say Denver, where it's a high altitude and the air is very dry. So it tends to dry out dog skin, or, big cold cities, New York, Boston. And so people can try and figure out which one best meets the needs of their pet. The thing that's really fantastic about earthbath is that it's a risk-free trial to anyone to try any product, because we have 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked policy. You try it, you don't like it, send it back, we'll give you your money back. But just try it and see what happens. And we can help you figure out what's best for your pet.
Paul, that sounds like my other favorite place, which is Trader Joe's. That they should have your product too. No, but that says it all, that you stand behind your product.
We do. And it's been that way since day one. What else do we have to, if you can't stand on your product, then you shouldn't be in business.
Excellent point. How many people also, as you were talking about hypoallergenic, and this is just a guesstimate because neither one of us are veterinarians, but a lot of pet owners, from all the information I've read and heard over the years, will, say, oh, my dog is itchy, allergies, da-da-da. And sometimes, yes, it's food. Sometimes it's allergies. But just in your opinion and what you've heard from people over the years, what percentages of it is probably what they're using for shampoo or in cleaning their dog?
I didn't expect you to ask that question. I expected you to ask what percentage of dogs that have itchy or dry skin that I would attribute to food.
I have another question, because I know this happens with people. As we gracefully age, sometimes we'll develop, different allergies. Like, I'll give you an example. My sister, out of the blue, became allergic to peanuts. Not whatever it is that closes your throat. Sorry, I'm a business person, not a medical. But the one that she doesn't have the problem, her throat closes. It's not that severe, but she breaks out in hives. But I know that dogs sometimes, as they get older, because it's happened to mine, will sometimes develop sensitivities.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, older dogs definitely do have different issues than younger dogs, just like people.
So what about, now let's talk about this. Is there any challenge? I know there's a challenge changing food, but this is a whole different thing. Is there any challenge if you're switching bath products or, let me change that back. Well, they are bath products for your pooch, right? Or your cat. So if you're changing products, you want to use earth bath. Does it make a difference to just throw the other stuff out, get all earth bath products and switch suddenly? Does it affect your dog's skin, or is it just no problem?
It's just no problem. Your dog should actually probably respond very shortly.
Better.
Yeah, if you're using a product that is somehow irritating your dog's skin, when you all of a sudden stop using that, you're no longer putting an irritant on your dog's skin, then you should probably have results in very, very short order. We hear these stories all the time. People go, I've tried 8 different products to try and cure my dog's hot spots or cure my dog's itching. And, after the first 2 times we used your hotspot spray, or after the first bath that we gave our dog with your oatmeal shampoo, we had immediate results. And we're just grateful that we finally came to you.
There you go. Can you give us any hints on maybe some new products down the line that you're coming out with?
I can. I think the word is toiling. We've been working really hard for the last year to put COVID behind us with all its supply chain issues and really get back to doing what we do best, which is product development and marketing. And we have 6 new products to talk about, and I'll just give you a quick overview if you'd like.
Yes, I'd love it. Wow, I'm glad to hear this.
All right. Well, thank you. So we came out with 3 shea butter based products, a shea butter shampoo, which is a very highly effective, nourishing, and skin repairing shampoo. We came up with, it's also hypoallergenic. It has fair trade Nilotica shea butter, which is a particular species of shea butter that only grows in sub-Saharan Africa. We came up with a shea butter spray, which is also for moisturizing and helping repair skin and coat. We came up with a balm made of over 35% pure shea butter in it with sunflower oil as well. You use that on dried or cracked paws or noses and hot spots and whatnot. And it's really, really incredibly effective. That one, actually, a fair portion of San Francisco ladies in my neighborhood are using treatment balm on their own cuticles. When it was dry this winter and we were just finishing up with our first production batch, everyone said, "What the heck is this? And, can I use it?" And the answer is yes, you can. And they do. And it's great. We also came out with a facial foam, which has bilberry and blueberry in it. Bilberry is related to the blueberry, and bilberries and blueberries are full of antioxidants. So this is a way for one to safely wash a dog's face. Some dogs have folds, like a pug, and the folds get kind of dirty and gunky, and this is a way to get them clean. It's also tearless, so that's, really important. And then we continued down the change path with our ear and eye wipes. The ear and eye wipes were similar to the grooming wipes in that they were in a hard plastic package, and they're now in a soft pack with a flip top. And the wipes themselves are wood pulp, FSC certified. So all of these products are literally going to be available in the next probably week or two. We've already got them in the warehouse, and they're just starting to filter out into our distribution. So you'll see them at your corner store very soon. You're going to see them at the big places, the Petcos and PetSmarts, and you find them online as well. And you find them on our website.
I'm excited to hear about this, especially shea butter. I love that. So personally, so for my dog, yeah, sure.
So the shea butters, there's an interesting backstory to this. About 10 years ago, we purchased a company that was based on shea butter and a direct relationship that the company had to a women-owned cooperative in northern Uganda. So I bought the company and ran it as Shea Pet for several years. We eventually shuttered the company, but we kept the relationship to the women-owned cooperative. And literally just 2 weeks ago, our contact there brought in some fresh shea butter straight from Uganda.
How lucky are you?
Yes. Well, I actually went and visited because I knew the story, but I couldn't really get my arms around it without seeing.
So you had to go travel to Uganda, of course. How lucky are you? Okay.
It was a very interesting trip. We were about 6 hours on a road going up towards Sudan, and then we got in a military grade Humvee and went about 3 hours into the bush where people lived in mud huts and carried sticks and water in baskets on their heads. And we picked up 2 tons of shea nuts and brought them down to the processing facility. So I saw it, and I'll use the cliche soup to nuts, start to finish. It's really impressive. And we're so thankful to have that relationship.
Wow, that's a great story. Okay, let's tell people your website so they can go and find out all your products. And then if there is a store locator, but earthbath is everywhere.
Yes. So our website is earthbath.com. That's like planet Earth, take a bath, all one word, earthbath.com. There is a store locator, and you can find us in hopefully every neighborhood in the United States, and also at Petco, PetSmart, and the big boxes, and also online.
I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on Best Bets for Pets. I so appreciate it. People listening, go check out Earthbath. Great products, fabulous products. And thanks again, Paul.
Thank you very much, Michelle. Thanks, everybody.
I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I've been using Earthbath products for years. They're incredible. I've used even, the ear wipes, the eye wipes. I've used shampoo. Mr. Z used to have sensitive skin, so used Earthbath all the time on him. And really, really great products. I'm so glad Paul took time out of his day to come on the show. So thank you, Paul. I want to thank my test crew. And they do make cat wipes, and Molly and Dennis and even Jethro. tried some out. I couldn't catch Charlotte. She doesn't like me very much, or I need to understand her more. That's the problem. But my spouse tried it on Charlotte, and Charlotte did well. So there you go. And of course, Mr. Nicky, he's a Havanese. He's always licking his paws and his muzzle gets gritty. So having wipes and shampoo from Earthbath does wonders for him. I want to thank everybody listening to Best Bets for Pets. I appreciate it so much. And of course, a huge thank you to my producer that makes me and my guest sound amazing. Thank you, Mark Winter. So remember, keep listening. You never know what we have next on Best Bets for Pets.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.